Has it worked? It's worked. I think it's worked. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Wednesday evening. I have lost all track of days already. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Hey, you wonderful people. How are you? Hopefully you're well. Orange Fanta is superior. Not true. Lemon Fanta is superior. Good evening. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, please make sure you smash all those magical YouTube buttons for us. Hit that like button if you enjoy the content. Click. Smash subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon if you want to be notified when we go live in the future. I'm assuming we are loud and clear. Right? I assume we're loud and clear. Today's an exciting day. What's actually quite nice at the moment, dare I say this? And I'm going to sound like I'm backtracking here a little bit, but bear with me. What's quite nice nowadays is I don't know this shit's coming. So I hear about it when you guys hear about it. So today, Games Workshop dropped probably the last balanced data slate of 10th edition Warhammer 40k and an updated Minotaur and Field manual as well. So that's cool. And I had no idea. Because normally what would happen in the past, people on the preview program would be invited to a call and told about all the changes and why they're going to happen and blah, 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 blah. And I didn't get that, so I have no idea. And I've seen some of the things that some of the people have been talking about, but what I can do now for content, which I quite like, is I can open the balanced data slate live on air for the first time and read it for the first time with you guys, which I actually think is better content. I think it's cooler content. Or is this just copium? Is this just full copium because they've removed my previewer contract, which is also possible. I'm going to be honest with you. As I've said to you already, all streams going forward are coming from the studio. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are going to be from this chair from now on. Tuesdays and Thursdays will still be the Liam and Joe shows, and the evenings will still be the live games of 40k. But this is just an FYI. Sound was coming through while on the pre-go live screen thingy. What sound? Just the music. Just the music? I think it's just the music. This is the reality going forward because of this place. If you haven't already, you can check out Hobby House in the chat, and that will link you to the website, which you can get in the mailing list. You can also go to linktree/Hobby House UK, where you can book a table, and you can get to the website there as well. And I think it's going all right. I'm very excited about it, but I am also here working all the time. So if you want to love me a little bit, if you want to help me out a little bit, if you want to de-stress me slightly, then you can do what Alpha Omega's done and gift some memberships. That'd be amazing. Thank you for the one gifted. It says I've got 2 gifted though, and I don't know if one's already come. Oh, I missed Cry Kinesi gifted 1 gifted. Thank you so much. We're on 2 already. If you can help us, if you can help me, so I don't have to panic about downstairs quite so much, that's amazing, and I love you for it. Because it is going well, but I'm taking no money out of it at all because I need it to not fail. So if you want to help it not fail, gifting is the way to do it, right? Anyway, like I said, there's a new balanced data slate that's was out today. I think this time round, the app updated before Warcom even put the article out, right? So, which is an interesting choice, right? So I can now, I think it's this one. Oh, that didn't work. Why has it gone off? Oh, there we go. Okay, I fixed it. Right, beautiful. So there we go. This is recently added documents, right? Is the brand new balanced data slate down here. We've got Faction Pack Tower Empire, Faction Pack Tyranids, Faction Pack Chaos Space Marines, Faction Pack Necrons, Faction Pack Legion of Votann. That's because of the new stuff that's come out. Amongst some other things. Let's jump into the balanced data slate though, because that's the bit we all care about. Got it. Okay. Right. Cool. And let's see. So if you guys are unaware, zoom. Does that look good on OBS? Bit zoomer. Does that look good on OBS? Yeah, that looks fine. So if you're unaware, they make changes that show up in red, right? New or revised text is presented in red, while text highlighting applied to revisions made previously. Right? Cool. So, previous revisions are highlighted, new things are red. We're just going to look for red, and we're going to talk about it. So that's not a change, that's not a change. This is all just stuff. I'll be honest with you, chat, I'm expecting very little to no change. Because why would they this close to the end of the edition? Nothing, 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 nothing. Just previous changes. Nothing. Did anything change? Did anything change, chat? Nothing. Still nothing. Right, okay. More nothing. Game's balanced, I guess. Black Templars are fine. I don't know what Joe's whinging about. Blood Angels. Oh, Sanguinary Priest Leader section. This model can be attached to the following units. It's a Blade Guard Veterans. Okay, Sanguinary Priest, can you join Blade Guard Veterans now? Don't think they needed that, but why not? Chaos Knights, nothing. Chaos Space Marines. This is going to be a fucking short stream, isn't it? Dark Angels. Nothing. What the fuck? Death Guard, none still. They're fine, clearly. Drakari, nothing. Okay. Emperor's Children, nothing. This was a great idea by me. I picked the wrong balanced data slate to do it with for the first time. Grey Knights are still obviously fine. You know, who doesn't want a unit that wants to disappear into reserves, who actually wants to be fighting you in melee all the time? Imperial Knights clearly are okay as well. Votan have nothing they need. They did perfectly fine. They're clearly good. Silent King. Pharaoh of the Stars Aura. While a friendly Necrons unit, excluding monster units, is within 6 inches of this unit's Scissorak model, each model of that unit makes an attack, reroll, hit roll, one reroll. So you can't buff Catan anymore. While a friendly Necron unit, excluding monster units, is within 6 inches, you can reroll charge rolls. So he doesn't. Okay, Relentless March, add 2 to the move, excluding monster. He can't buff Catan anymore. Because the build, right, was multiple Catan and the Silent King, and he can't buff them anymore, and that's good. That's a good thing. Nothing. Nothing. So that is a bit of a kick in the nuts to Catan, but they needed it, quite frankly. Nothing. Still no, oh my god. So we've got Sanguinary Priest can join Blade Guard, and the Silent King doesn't buff Catan anymore. Is that literally it? Did they need to put the whole document out for that? It's it, isn't it? That's all it's going to be. I'm still looking, chat. I'm still looking. That. That was it. What the fuck was that? I don't think... Look, I get that we're at the end of the edition. We still have 3 months to play, though. That's a nothing change. And there's plenty of factions that are actually struggling. This could have been an email. That is... I was really excited to sit down and look through it with you all. For the first time being able to do it live, like reacting properly. And that was shit. I don't understand why... cool, okay. Thanks for the 2 members. I don't know what else to say. Good stream, guys. Let's call it there. Yeah, exactly. This could be an app update and an explanation that Catan no longer benefit for Silent King. 100%, Brian, yeah. 100%. This did not need at all to have all of that pages for nothing. Good stream then. I mean, I would like more than 2 members, Sammy, if I'm honest. There's changes in the faction packs that aren't listed in the main docs. Right, okay. Maybe that's the answer. Faction pack Chaos Space Marines. Renegade Warbone's been added, as is FAQs and erratas. Let me see if it's even worth putting this on. Oh, I hate these faction packs. Big, cumbersome, shitty PDFs. FAQ. When I replace the datasheet abilities of the Bearer of the Soul link enhancement, do persisting effects that were gained from the replaced abilities continue to apply to the Bearer of the Soul link enhancement? No. I don't know what that means. Cool, that was a waste of everyone's time. Faction Pack Necrons, what have they gained? They've gained Star Shatter Arsenal on page 2. To get a cool new detachment. Is that new? Is it new? Or is that old? Oh my god. I come back and people have gone a bit mad. Sammy Wicktail, thank you for 5 gifted memberships, you beautiful human being. Thank you so much, Matt SK Fruits, for 5 gifted memberships. You're also a beautiful human being. Thank you, Christopher Sanford, Police Station Gloucester for the 1, and thank you, Mordy, for the 1. We're on 14. We hit double figures. Look at that. Some points changes. Can't use Colts and Renegades. Twin Lance is far too cheap. Okay. This is one of those most underwhelming updates in a while. The Twin Lance is far too cheap, Stefan. The Twin Lance, comparatively with the Tyrannid beast, it's embarrassing the difference. Twin Lance rules are now in the Tau faction pack. We've already seen them, haven't we? Pretty much. Faction pack, Tau Empire. The Twin Lance data sheets. I'm getting Tau curious, chat. I'm going to be honest. The Twin Lance. So we have a 10-inch move, toughness 6, 2 up, 4 up, with 8 wounds, leadership 6, and OC 2. That's per model, I assume. Yeah. So actually, it's strictly 16 wounds and OC 4, obviously, right? A fusion eliminator. So 1 Arlanta, 1 Laukai. Lantar is equipped with a fusion limitator, a pulse pistol, Sharstorm burst system, and an M15 gun drone. The other is equipped with 1 iron scatter cannon, an X15 pulse pistol, 1 Shardstorm burst system, and so they've got the same weapons apart from their main armament, which is different. So these are these two. So they've both got this, and this. So that's reasonable number of shots. Two shots from that pistol, 2 shots from that assault weapon, D6 shots from that pistol. The D6 and the 2 hit on 2s, but this one hits on 5s for some reason. Strength 566, AP 011, and damage 112. Okay, reasonable. And then finally, you've got the big guns. The fusion eliminators, Melter 2, 18-inch range, 2 attacks hitting on 2, strength 10, -4 D6. That's not bad at all. And then the scatter cannon has a rapid fire profile or a hazardous rapid fire profile. 18 inches, 4 shots, hitting on 2s. Strength 7, -2, 3 damage, and if you take those last 3 characters and improve every single one of them by 1, you get the overcharged profile. Each one of this unit makes an ranged attack that targets the closest eligible target. That attack has a sustained hits 1 and ignores cover ability. At the start of your opponent's next charge phase, you can select one enemy unit within 12 inches. The unit must take a battle shock test and subtract 1 from charge rolls. And in the fight phase, this unit can either make a normal move like 6 inch or fall back. Solid. Can they lead anything? Can they lead anything? No leader. So they're not leaders then. These guys are just on their own, cutting around. Just a single unit. Okay, the points don't seem that bad now that they're just a single unit. Stealth suits. Love these little chaps. Okay, seems alright. Seems okay. Hits on 5 as the drones. Right, okay. That makes sense. Shadow Sun should have been doing the Fusion Blades melee business since the beginning. That's pretty much how she fights. Oh yeah, we should talk about that, right? So, if we go back to the faction pack, what you'll notice with these guys is their guns are good, but in melee, they have the same damage profile, same AP, and the same strength. Their weapon skill's worse, obviously, because they're Tau, and their attacks are a lot lower, 3 attacks and 1 attack. But they have melee. They get 4 attacks to their pistol at 612, which isn't bad. And then this guy gets an additional attack with his fusion weapon, and this guy gets an additional attack with his scatter cannon, and that's not bad at all. The move in the fight phase is nuts. It's very good. It's very good, Paddy. It's very good. Especially when you're allowed to fall back as well. That's insanely good. I like them. I like them a lot. I like them a lot. But they're also like only like 150 points or something, aren't they? They're quite cheap. 160 points, something like that. Call them birthday suits. Oh, God. So, what do you think of today's balanced data state chat? Stick it on postcards. Thank you, Evan, for the one gifted. We're on 15. What a legend. Chat, here's a postcard topic. What's the most stupid thing you've done when tired? £160 points. I mean, that's still, really, I think, really cheap for what they are. But I thought they could lead, and they can't lead, so maybe it's not that bad. Evan, thank you for one more gifted. You put me on 16. I was at a multiple 5. And you gifted Paddy one. Farsight's like 80. I love Farsight. I really want to build Farsight. If we get to 100 gifted and £100 super chats, I'll buy Farsight. Hey Rev, how's it going, dude?
Pretty mid. At least EC points went down, I guess.
Oh, that'd be why Joe was sharing an Emperor's Emperor's Children list earlier then. Because they got cheaper, right? Oh, Paddy paying it forward. Thank you for the one gifted, Paddy. Love you. You'd have to do that. You come here and work. Almost getting yourself fired from work. How did it? What? Because for being tired. How? These are postcard topics.
Fell asleep, nose down on my keyboard. H. Put my pizza in the bin and the box in the oven.
I've done shit like that when I'm tired. I've done things like...
Did they nerf Grizzle Company?
I don't know. There's no faction pack update for the Astra Militarum. There's nothing in the balanced data slate. Like, it's the shortest balanced data slate review ever because there's just nothing to talk about. What's what the people want, Paddy? Try making the bacon sandwich, set fire to my kitchen towel, which caught fire on the roller blind. Oh my god. So I haven't quite done that. I've done stuff like pizza in the bin and box in the oven. I've done like tea caddy in the fridge, milk in the cupboard.
When tired, I proposed. Texted my ex.
One gifted and 199 super chats, chat. It's just like blood out the stone, this, isn't it? Check the points. Check the points of what? Check the points of what, Paddy? Rogal Dawn's got more expensive, did they? Rogal Dawn's went up a bit in points. Nothing more than that in terms of guard. Oh. Oops, cat block. I thought you were just shouting at me, Chronal Panic. Most changes are in points. I don't want to go through the points though. I think that's dull content. I can sit through here and scroll through the whole field manual. I think it's dull. And when I do it, I can't really see lots of changes. Ugh. I don't want to go through the points. Do you want me to go through the points? Here's your like, I've got to get into the office. Thank you, Edward. You're a legend. Couldn't work out why the fridge freezer was ringing. Brilliant. Yeah, I have seen that. So Ultramarines have lost old Calgar. And old Kato, obviously. Can't you hear us Space Marine fans crying about the combi dude up 15? I mean, I still think he's a steal. More dull than scrolling for an empty document like you just did. Well, I mean, touche. Touche.
We're all just saving to afford the insanely expensive new towel.
They are pricey, aren't they? Just as I start a KD army, they get more expensive, typical. I mean, that means that you get less to buy, though, right? If their points went up, then you have to buy less, which means it's strictly cheaper. By being more expensive, they're actually cheaper. Or do you mean they've got cheaper, so they'll be more expensive? Oh, Gal got the Terminator version. No.
She bobbed for diamonds and broke my will, and in a tired stats I said, okay love, shall we get married, in Gran Canlinica's bar. I still get that BJ.
What? What, Dave?
Picked up an oven tray without oven gloves.
That's fucking... I mean, it's fine if it's cold, mate. I assume in that particular context it wasn't cold. Oh my god. I don't... Okay. Dave, I don't... Right. She bobbed for diamonds and broke my will, and in a tired state, I said, okay, love, shall we get married? In Gran Canaria at Lineker's bar. I get all that. That's all fine. That's okay. And then I don't understand the sentence, I still get that BJ. I think there's words missing from it. I think there's words missing from it, Dave. I'd like to know what words are actually missing from that last sentence to see if it can at any point make sense. That would be great. Have we said if you want to see the points or not? I don't. Who cares? Clive the Kiwi, thank you for 5 gifted, you fucking legend. Yes. What a hero. Thank you so much, dude. Love you.
Sent a tired super chat.
Facts. Absolutely. Thank you for the $2, Dave. You're a legend. We currently have super chats beating memberships, 23 to 22. Butter and jam. What about butter and jam? What about butter and jam, team? I've done your edit. I don't know. The sentence doesn't make sense, Dave. It doesn't make sense, and I want to make sense of it. Were you owed one that never happened? Do you get them every day? Is it somewhere in between? Points on the new model. Some are way too low, others are way too high. The Tyrann is too high. The towel dudes are too low, for example. I think the Votan guy's a bit cheap as well, isn't he? From what I've seen from the social media noise. Catan went up 10 each, not convinced. Yeah, but they also lost the Silent King buff. So they got double nerfed. Silent King being nerfed so that he can't impact them anymore, added to them being nerfed, is double nerf. With 10 points. I know it's only 10 points. I think maybe it should be more. Because that list has been obnoxious. But I'm wondering if there's a bit of... I wonder if there's a little bit of... We've looked at the balance for the last 3 months. We're actually quite happy with it. It's okay. We don't want to shift it too much for the next 3 months because we don't want people to spend a lot of money in a shifting meta that's then going to change to 11th edition. So let's do minimal changes. That's possible.
Follow me, and you will pass.
He is also really cheap for what he does, yeah. Turbo chickens are up as well. Oh, the Zinch dudes. And their enhancements went up. There you go, there's loads of nerfs. Loads of nerfs, chat. If you look at isolation and just the points, you're probably right. But if they've also had a lot of rules taken off them and enhancements taken off them, then they've been nerfed. That is quite the nerf. Thing is, it's not just 10 points for Catan. Pantheonists got hit hard. What's the Pantheon list? Is that all the gods? Yeah, okay. Which means got cheaper. They nerfed Imperial Agents. Fuck off, did they? Liam, did you just think that Games Workshop wouldn't do something to help players save money? I think honestly, Garsty, I think that they have to at some point start being a bit more cognizant of how they're pissing people off.
What can we see in the boxes in the background?
Cruel Boys, Harlequins, Orcs, a Blood Bowl team, some 8-bound, some Chaos Knights. A Land Fortress. Yeah. I can do some of it in giveaways if you want. If we race to 100 members, I'll give one of those boxes away. I'm guessing it's still off the cards. We don't talk about leaks. You can talk about what you want. I can't speculate on it necessarily because I don't follow them. So although I am no longer bound by an NDA for the previewer contract, I don't read leaks, so I can't really speculate on them. But if you want to share them, you can share them. Can't imagine get started in 40k today. Use 70 units minimum for an average army. It'd be hell expensive. It is. It is. Arrows the map, not the faction. Okay. $40k is mad expensive. It is, yeah. Robin, thank you for the 5 gifted. If we make it to 101, the box will arrive at a carry case, possibly. How much is an average army? That's an interesting choice, an interesting question, because I think it vastly varies, Dave. Between like custodies to guard, for example, I think there's a huge difference, a huge gulf in what it costs.
Had my first of many milkshakes at Hobby House on Friday. Great vibe, great service, great terrain. Looking forward to the next trip back.
You legend, thank you so much for coming in. And thank you for super chatting £5 when you could have got yourself another milkshake. Undo your top shirt button. You're making me feel uncomfortable in how smart and proper you look at 8 p.m. on Wednesday. Well, we're 27 members, so you can have the second button undone, Nick. Oh. Okay. Oh, there you go. 30 members is the third button. I'd back about $3,000. Yeah, probably. Suppose if your army has a great combat patrol and army box staff, and maybe get couples of, yeah, that makes a huge difference, doesn't it? Right? Those things are such good value, so often. And you need your website up and running. I have minis money soon, but instead you can just become a member. If you'd like, if you want to. 1,000th member is every button undone, including the trousers, Escapade. Is 100 members shirt off? Yeah, why not? I don't think I can get banned for it for, like, shoulders, right? I think we'll be okay. I have a hat. I can go get a hat. Soups. You do hard milkshakes. Bourbon and caramel is legit. Oh, that sounds nice, actually. When we get our liquor license, maybe. Maybe. Which box do we want to give away if we get to 100 members, chat? Which box do we want to give away? Some Chaos Knights? Some Chaos Armigers? A Blood Bowl team? Not really. I don't think there's anything that's that desirable, though, to be fair. Roll dice count my boxes. Well, I am in the studio. I do have access to the dice in here. Snaggers, I need more. I can do some orc stuff on there. I'll take Chaos Knights. I'm sure you will. Exclamation mark gift. Winner's choice. Yeah? Winner's choice? We do winner's choice. We could do winner's choice. Being in the studio is dangerous for giveaways on stream if you guys hit better than members goal. Because not only am I in the studio, but I have Hobby House downstairs. It's very easy to get access to product and ship it to you.
Side by side, and if the gods will it, I'm ready for Valhalla.
That's what the Blood Bowl team is. Amazon, vampires, and dwarves are there, Kai. We can do the Chaos Knights. We can do the Chaos Armigers. I like Winner's Choice, though. I prefer Winner's Choice. Big fan of Winner's Choice. Christopher Sanford, PlayStation Gloucester, thank you for the 1 gifted. Scott, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Yeah! Membership train chat, go. Can I get Toby if I win? Yeah? No. You can't, like... No, he's too valuable to me. He's far too valuable to me, Toby. He's far too good downstairs. Or just buy a ticket to this stupid expensive tournament. Yeah, I know. It's mad, isn't it? You could spare some bases for a giveaway. I've got lots of bases I can give away, yeah. I do. I do. Ash, you're still a grey name! Don't even support your own brother. You don't even support your younger brother. Your younger, more attractive brother. What am I on so far? 33, Dave. It's a slow one. Liam, can you explain to... You need to send Tony down under to serenade Mrs. AA, one of myself next attitude. No, no. He's too valuable here, Jack. He can never leave this place. Partly because I can never leave either, so, you know, I have some company. He's far too good downstairs. Seriously, chat, we letting that one go. Yep. Am I right? It's 125 just to play and 100 to get in. The Birmingham tournament is 125 to play. I think it's 60 quid for the ticket to get in, and about 25 quid for the parking for the weekend. Biggie, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. You're a legend. I do not support you, no. It's because I spend all my time counting stock and stuff. Well, it doesn't help this business, does it? Dave WK, Andrew's friend. Thank you for 10 gifted memberships. You're a legend. Love you. If you could sing, we'd ask for you. I can't sing. You never want to hear me sing ever in the world, ever. Yes, and thank you for the one gifted. What legend? Up to 49. Can you explain to me why Games Workshop didn't even try to bring some data sheets back to life for Space Wolves this balance update? Why is it they miss on so much chances to change internal balance? The thing is, I can't explain it to you, and I think they've missed the ball on a lot. There's a lot, like, for a company looking to sell models, right? I feel like this is an opportunity at the end of the edition to actually swing the meta around. Like, fuck it, there's 3 months to go. Let's go a bit crazy. Let's make these units mental for the sake of it. Like, not ridiculously broken, but mental, etc., etc., etc. And then, you know what we might do is we might sell loads of these units just before the edition ends, because fuck it, why not? And the meta can be all over the place, and the tournament scene can be wild for a few months. That could be fun. If you tell people you're doing it as well, I feel that's not too much of a problem, right? But what they've done is they've gone, we can't be asked.
Went to work freshly shaved, but only half my face. No one said all day. On day 2, the safety rep finally pulled me aside. Many laughed.
What was okay? Right, Dave. Let's unpick this a little bit, right? Firstly, how did you actually only shave half your face? Secondly, do you never look in a mirror or like a window and see a reflection? Do you never just do that and fool your face? David, thank you for the one gifted. How do I say that one? Gvender, I think. Thank you for 5 gifted memberships for Legend 155. One bank of 50, and someone at random will be chosen, and they can pick a box from behind me, which there is not a large amount of selection. What I might do is I might, over time, I'm going to decorate the back of here, by the way, at some point. I'm going to put some props up.
If you had to sell one of to servitude, Joe or Tony.
I can't pick one of those. I can't pick between them. I was knackered. 2 days though, Dave. I can't pick between the two. Toby is so good downstairs, and the channel doesn't work without Joe. Totally agree with you. Do people have fun running their wolves? I have fun running wolves. Toby would fetch a higher price. You know, because he's kept. What do you think I should do, chat? Which one do you think I should sell? So who's Tony? He's downstairs, running the shop. Do you not get the Tony meme, Dave? So Toby is our general manager, right? And I didn't realise this, but it's really common that when people start typing his name on things like smartphones, it autocorrects from Toby to Tony, and he fucking hates being called Tony because it's a autocorrect where people just send and then he's like, that's not my name. So he really doesn't like it. So what happened when he comes into the studio, right, and he tells audience and me, I don't like being called Tony. That was his first mistake, I'm going to be honest. So now his nickname's Tony. We'd pay you to keep Joe. Okay. Is Toby and Tony different? They're the same person, Dave. It's the same person. Tony is the name we call Toby. Full name is Uwu Tony Uwu. Yeah, exactly. Yeston's got it. He knows it. He's seen his birth certificate. Dave, have you been thinking there's a second person this whole time? That's fucking incredible. Amazing. He's our general manager and he's fucking incredible. He should have just stuck with Tobias. Yeah. Well, he has a joke about that as well. And I'm not going to say it because, it's a terrible joke, quite frankly. It's his. But yeah, I'm thinking about finding a way of mounting a Viking shield and an axe that I've got up behind me on that wall, which I think would be cool. And maybe what I'll do is I'll get like a little unit with some Games Workshop products in. This is a fucking cool idea, actually. I could get like a little IKEA unit or something, right? Like a little Kallax unit, and we could put like a 4-box Kallax unit behind me here, right? And what we could do is we could put 4 products in each window, okay? And then we could maybe have a target where 100 members is our target. If we get to 150, one of those boxes gets 1. Random selection, winner picks one of the 4. Next stream, I've replaced it with a new box. How does that sound? I think that sounds fucking cool as shit. If you want that to happen, let's smash that 150 members this time round. Just poured lemon Fanta down myself. That's embarrassing. Hopefully it'll dry out by the time I have to go downstairs. I think that's a fucking great idea, though, to be honest with you. Dave, mate, please, for all our sakes, get some sleep. I think that's a cool idea. We just need 100 and something members. I don't know what. There'll be a feeling when I feel like they earned it. I feel like chat earned this now. And every Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream, I'll do that.
Twin Lance might be a little cheap, but they are roughly the cost of 2 commanders. Man
Yeah, okay.
shrugging emoji.
I don't know. I think they're a bit cheap. I'll be honest. Gonna have to work harder to watch live more often. I wouldn't be sneaky. They'd be sealed product. I'd be buying them from the shop. Week 1, 4 Games Workshop carry cases, all different sizes. Everybody. Oh, mystery prize. We could do a mystery. One of them could be a mystery box, Des. One of them could be a mystery box. That's a fucking great idea. Winner can choose the mystery box. Let's go for that. Let's do that. Exclamation mark gift. I love that concept. I love that idea. Start giving back to you lot. It's a fucking great concept. Fucking weekly giveaways. Well, it would be more than that, wouldn't it? Because if you do it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then I love the mystery box idea. Yeah, I do. It's cool. 3 products. So you might have like, I don't know, a box of Assault Intercessors. You might have a box of Blood Knights. You might have some Heresy Breaches. And then you might have a mystery box, right? And that mystery box could be some Kill Team data cards. But that mystery box could also be a Baneblade. Like, that's cool as shit. So you take the gamble. Do you want the mystery box? Do you want to pick one of the guaranteed boxes that's there? Or do you want to pick the mystery box? I'm here for that shit, honestly. I'm really here for that. I think that's a great idea. I might do it anyway, but I'm going to try and tell you that I'm not going to do it anyway, so we get the membership target tonight. Off topic. Our dog got put down yesterday. Oh, sorry. This stream is really helping take my mind off it. So genuinely thanks. Oh, bless you, Sam. Love you. If you ever need to come into Hobby House for a hug, just let me know. More often it'll be unsold inventory. I can't do that, Polychrome. I can't just get rid of shit to audience members and palm it off as... That's what that would be. That's a case of stuff we haven't used. Let's palm it off as a giveaway. I'd want the odd giveaway prize to be like super special, like really incredible, and then some of them would just be shit for a laugh because it's funny, right? But that means that you could pick up some horrible dice that no one can read, or you could pick up a fucking Saturnine box set of some sort. And where that Saturnine box set wouldn't put, I'd just be like the mystery envelope, and it would have it written inside the envelope, for example. Right? I'd be honestly. So I would want there to be an even balance between shit, average, and amazing prizes in the mystery box. So it's a real, actual gamble, right? Like I want it to be an actual gamble, not just a don't pick it, it'll be shit. Thank you, Mordy Hammer, for 5 gifted memberships. We're on 60, team. But it would need to be like. Sometimes there might be you'd get the lion, or sometimes you could just get grots, or sometimes you could get, I don't know. There's some cool shit we can do. I'd love to do that. That'd be cool as shit. I'm super. Thanks for asking. You big gal. Dreer and 5 horses cost the same as the twins. Twins move faster and probably better in melee and sheep. Probably, yeah. You're even using the words gamble now. It's not. It's within UK Gambling Commission, trust me. That shit is researched. Hold on, so Toby and Tony are the same person? Yes, Dave. Golden ticket to the shop in one of the mystery boxes gets a behind-the-scenes tour and something extra if they ever visit. What if one day, randomly, out the blue, it was a golden ticket trip to the shop, including travel, right? And you're like, cool, I'm in Australia. Oh, I said including travel. I mean, we'd have to be in a better financial position to put that in as a thing, but I'd like to do that. Maybe with the mystery box, let the winner pick the system so they don't risk getting something for a system they don't play. It's mystery box, though. That's the risk you take, Escapade. That's the risk you take, mate. Just throwing that out there. Maybe it's a speedboat. Yes, please, says Deep Fried AA1. What's the cost? What's the damage of a flight from Australia to the UK? What's the cost of that, Mr. AA1? Tell me. You do that, and there wouldn't be someone in Portsmouth. That's the get out of jail free card, though, Soups, isn't it? I don't know if there's ever a world where we can afford to do this, by the way. That's a thing I'd love to do, but I don't know if we'd ever actually be able to afford to fly someone in from fucking Australia. That balanced Dataslate was a bit pants. Facts. Also, Catan not nerfed enough, in my opinion. I've played spam lists multiple times now, not with Silent King, and there's those nerfs barely put a dent in. Yeah, it's not enough. It's better, but it's not enough. 11,000 Australian dollars. What's that in real money? 12 quid? £700. Okay, that's not the worst. $2,100 return. There's wildly different prices coming in here, chat. $2,100 return, Australian, doesn't seem that bad. Just got my refund for not coming over. Sad face. £600 according to the incredibly reliable. See, 600, 700 quid for a flyover. Actually, I don't feel like it's that bad. We can't do it now, but if revenue picks up again in the next couple of months, that's definitely something we could put in there. To be clear, the £700 was with China Southern. Yeah, but Soups, right? I'm not the one getting on the planes. There's no risk to me. I'm not the one flying on it, am I? So the Dirty Bird, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. You're a legend. What a fucking hero. Cheaper than a train ticket to Southampton. Facts, yeah. Does the trip come with carry cases to bring models with you? On the way home, yeah. You get them here. Joe in a nerdnap van is a recipe for disaster. Joe in a van is a recipe for disaster, quite frankly, Dave. Dataslate was super lazy. Facts, 100%. Dataslate, I honestly believe Dataslate Stankov, we couldn't be arsed this time. We couldn't be bothered. We're not interested. We know 11th edition is coming. We've been fucking showing all the YouTubers 11th edition over the last couple of weeks. We don't give a fuck about 10th anymore. Some smattering of changes, some wild points adjustments. There you go, that'll do. It's a balanced Dataslate. We said we'll give you one every quarter. There it is. Most of those flights stop in Dubai. You probably can't do it now anyway. You can't stop in Dubai at the moment, can you, really? That's why I'm not coming. Well, oh, is that what's caused the cancellation? Because of much fun times in the Middle East. That's a shame. I'm sad for you, Whitey. I'm sad for you. Iran ruined my hobby house trip. Ah. Well, squirrel the money away. Plan again later. That seems exactly right. That's how it feels to me right now, to be honest with you, Dr. Turner. That's legitimately how it feels to me. Like, they couldn't be bothered. And I kind of get it. Like, I'm not... It doesn't... It sounds like I'm really having a go at them, and I'm really kind of tearing them a new one for this. And that's not the case. I kind of get it. I do understand. 11th edition is coming. We're excited about it. Like I said, if you there's a time of year in there, in an edition cycle, there's a time of year where I've been there before they fucking kick me off the program because they hate me. I've been there where it's like they invite you up and go, hey, we'd like to show you this brand new edition of the game. We're going to show you behind the scenes. We'll teach you all about it, right? We're going to give you a presentation, explain the design philosophy, explain what we're doing, give you a chance to try it, show you some behind the scenes, take you for lunch, right? They do that. And then what happens is they say, please don't tell anyone you're coming. And then in your content, you can tell people that you've seen it, but you can't tell people when or where, right? And then what happens is there's a day at Warhammer World where all these influencers are going, came up to Warhammer World for a day. Why not? On a Thursday. Fuck it. Thought I might as well. Like, there's a lot of creators that went on that same Thursday to Warhammer World and all posted about it on Instagram. It's just not a secret, is it? It's unbelievable. Even though they like no one tell people while you're there, so they don't tell people while they're there. Going just at Warhammer World. Why not? Let's take it to the next level. The winner comes and joins the team for a week while Joe goes and does their job for them. Oh, that'd be fucking incredible, Garsty. I think it's a reasonable priority of Games Workshop. And I agree. I think it's lazy and I think they don't care. But I do agree. I don't think I'd give a shit either. Not at this stage of the edition. And if you're in the background as a rules team, showing people your new edition that you're really proud of, and hopefully getting good feedback and people being really positive about it, why would you care? We're visiting Hobby House tomorrow. Have my Blood Bowl with me. Amazing. I might get a chance to play some Blood Bowl with you, Esk, if it's quiet enough. I have got the team doing the stream, so it should be okay. I'd love to see Joe tattoos. Mm-hmm. Did they kick you off for slagging off to you back there? They kicked me off because of my retail contract. It's not because they hate me. I can't have a retail contract and an influencer contract at the same time. I'm not allowed both. Although I say this, and it might be copium, and you might all think I'm just like saying this to feel better about it, but I think it's going to be more fun being excited with you as an audience rather than we know what's coming and you don't. I'm actually kind of into that. Like, I actually think that's quite good, and I'm quite happy about it, and I didn't think I would be. I was a bit pissed off about the whole thing, because I was like, we worked really hard on our preview stuff, and I'm a very honest person, right? So this insider trading nonsense just annoys me. And I was kind of a bit miffed about it, and then I'm like, well, actually, I get to be excited with all you people now. I get to be excited about what they're showcasing and when they're showcasing it, when it comes out. And I think actually, in the long run, I'm going to prefer it. I've had envy in the past, especially when we were playtesters. When we were playtesters, I've had envy when people are getting mad excited about these new things that we'd seen months ago, and I was like, I just don't feel the same level of excitement. And when we did get to see those things, when we were playtesting specifically, we did get to see those things really, really early on, you couldn't talk to anyone. You couldn't say it to anybody because you weren't allowed to. So you were really excited, but you couldn't share it. And that's actually quite shit, you know? Reveals will be genuine reactions. Exactly. I think that's better. I'm actually excited for it. And there is some instances where I am a bit sad. Like, I am genuinely upset that I haven't got to go and see 11th edition up at Warhammer HQ. It's fine, but I'm upset about it. And I can't. There's a little part of me that thinks this doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't you offer retailers the opportunity to see it before? Like, surely, if one of the biggest things about your business is independent retailers, then logically speaking, when you launch a brand new edition, you want those independent retailers to be up to speed with the game so they can teach it to people and sell it to people, logically. Hey, Alison, how's it going? It's way more fun when you can actually talk about things and get excited. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Chat, we're on 65 of the finest members. If you want the mystery prize box in the background in the future, we only need 35 more members. Oh, hang on. I've just pulled a USB out, and that's a problem because that's my Stream Deck. Hang on. I fixed it. As someone who's done accessibility testing for some video games, I get it, yeah. Because you retailers are the prime leakers. I would put money on the fact that retailers have been the leakers in the past, Polycrane. 100% I'd put money on that. Mikey didn't get invited either. Well, Mikey has made a living out of making them look like actual mugs, though, to be fair. The problem is retailers absolutely will leak the shit out of it. Yeah, but retailers aren't under an NDA, Soups. This is a Games Workshop failing here. Retailers aren't under an NDA. They're under no obligation to not leak it. Is that a Winterfell chair as proxy for Space Wolves? Yes, that's why I bought this one. I figured it's in a Viking cabin. We should have a Viking-y kind of chair, and this one was the closest. So cool, this chair. Secret Lab. Fucking love Secret Lab. Exclamation mark chair, maybe? Maybe? I think everyone just checked their computers there. You made me check my connections. Amazing. Now I know I've got power, Nick. Insane. I've seen instances where leak photos came from inside of retail stores. Yeah, and they don't do anything about it, or they haven't, so. Soup shops normally get the start of edition stuff really early. I hope so. Oh, it is exclamation mark chair. Yay, I remembered an old one. Go on, Secret Labs. You're all funny, aren't you? Kev's doing it right. When you're streaming from Hobby House, do you have a little booth or is that on the game table? Where I am now, Dave, this is the deck. This is the deck. Hang on, I'll show you. Look, here's some behind the scenes. Even though you've stopped super chatting and gifting memberships, here's some behind the scenes. Then podcast area. And you can't really see it because it's dark. Cable's over there.
Espen, it's time. We must leave the village and make way for the ship. It's a day's journey. We must gather the crew supplies. Is my axe
Tony, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. You're a legend.
I have finished your axe. Here, may this axe be a symbol of strength and protection in all your battles and travels.
Need to bin off the Nidhogg Mead link. They're defunct now. They're in administration, aren't they? I'm so sad about that.
so truly impressive?
Their stuff was my favourite.
Gather the men and say your goodbyes.
Moon, non-light, saving on electricity. I don't have things on if I don't have to. Because it just fucking costs money. Everything's expensive, isn't it?
Farewell to our homeland,
Thank you, Tony, for 5 gifted. We're on 30, chat.
land of fire and ice. Gather all you need and head for the sacred stones.
Seven Night Saints there, yeah. So this is that's the first thing I showed you. I couldn't show you the other bits because I couldn't tilt the camera enough, and I didn't want to move it too far from where it was because otherwise I wouldn't get it back here for a nice shot for the rest of the show. But the big colourful deck that you saw, that's our audio deck. That's where we run all of our microphones through, right?
By the power of Odin, we ask for protection.
Eternity Darkness was literally the studio. It was literally the game table. So deck, when they set here, looks that way and sees the game space. Have you guys never seen behind the scenes of the studio? I need to clean it before I do that, but I can do that. When did me go bust? Recently, they went into administration. Lime Bay Black Cherry is still a good alternative. I used to have Lancashire Mead Company. I think it was Black Cherry. Hobby House Mead when? Well, not if they're going bust. It's not a good investment, is it?
If fate is not allowed to meet again in this life, then we shall reunite in the great halls of Valhalla, where we will feast and fight together in eternal glory.
Keep pushing forward, brother.
Plus, I've got a restraining order. Can't go within 200 yards of Liam. I got caught spying from the bush with Carl of Hodge. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I don't think it was set up this way at the time. Maybe not. Maybe I should do another behind the scenes. It's a shithole at the moment, though, because I'm the person who would keep on top of it. And then I've been doing Hobby House, right? So Joe's done some work tidying up. Not to say he's done nothing, because that's not true. But it's more messy than I'd like it to be. They weren't tied into those rat bastards at Brewdog. What's the problem with Brewdog? I don't think so, but what's the problem with Brewdog? What's this extra drama? I do not keep up to date with drama at all.
This land is like nothing we ever seen before.
It's like we've arrived in a
We've got,
whole new world.
by the way, we've got 25 minutes to go, chat, you wonderful human beings. We are halfway through the super chat total, and we're on 70 of the finest members. We're 70% way through the members total. And Corn loves it. We're on 88 likes, and that is free.
This land is truly magnificent.
And we have only just scratched the surface.
There's a members only behind the scenes when times were over last, I think. Is there? It might be.
Find out.
Do people actually care about behind the scenes content? I can't show you that yet. I'd have to do a behind the scenes video if people care about behind the scenes content. It's a possibility. Brewdog are terrible people, if I remember right, are they? Watching from 30,000 feet, love airplane Wi-Fi. Can you gift on airplane Wi-Fi, Brian? Does it let you? I thought it looked amazing. Don't mind the mess. Thank you, Robin. It was. I don't like it messy. I've got to do some work in here soon. At some point soon, I'll come in here for a day and tidy up. Okay, so right behind the scenes, everyone loves it clearly. But what sort of shit do I like? I can be more relaxed now as well because I don't have an NDA anymore. So it's not like I have to panic about I can't show you this stuff because it's NDA. Brewdog's gone into admin, sold out, made its staff redundant, and anyone who bought Punk shares lost all their money. Is it in a shit we're failing, let's save ourselves business kind of panic? Brian can gift from 30,000 feet. Look at that, Brian. Thank you for the one gifted, man. We've got 29 to go now. Where are you going? Where are you flying to? Oh, Dave's asked that as well. Where are you flying to, mate? I'm looking forward to seeing all names. Oh, I still need to get that fucking done. Brewdog or baddies. Okay. I mean, I was never bothered by their products, so it's not like it's something I bought frequently. I hate shitty business practices. It really annoys me. Well done, Brian.
You baited me and I bit. Can gift and LLLLLLLLLL.
La 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 la. Friend was a general manager for them. They've been sketchy for years. Oh dear. I didn't know. I thought Brewdog was just good company. Super chat topic for the next 20 minutes. Your number one hope for 11th edition. Go. Brewdog also screwed over F1 team with sponsorship deal a few years ago, did they? Your number one hope for 11th edition on a super chat. I don't care if it's light blue, dark blue, teal, pink, red, green. Go for it. Hit me. Literal highest gift deserves a giveaway. Not 100 disc. 100 gifted. I gave you the rules. Flying home to KC from San Francisco work trip. I like San Francisco. KC, Kansas City, is that right? Or Kentucky? No, Kansas City. It's got to be Kansas City, right? I believe they've had a lot of controversies too. Like what? I don't know how you guys know all this drama. Is it just like social media stuff that I'm old, so I don't keep up to date with? But I just don't. The amount of times people are like, "Oh, Green Stuff did all this stuff," I'm like, did they? Can't super chat, but I hope Fulgham is actually good. Yeah, Kansas City. I thought so. I'd like Fulgham to be good, but I think he's going to struggle on that base, I'll be honest.
They've been off when leading rule on data sheets.
Strong, 100% agree. 100% agree. Oh, Lordson will go one further.
Leaders getting checked in the ocean.
Yeah, I don't hate the leader mechanic too much, but I don't think it's good. I think the concept's okay. I think the execution's poor. Chat, we're 5 likes away from 100 likes, by the way. Dr. Fun, Ricky, thank you for becoming a Skull tier member. You're a legend. On 72. Imagine having control of your own product and choosing to make IPAs. What's wrong with IPAs?
Russ.
Cool. That's a cool hope. That's a fucking great hope.
Varied missions, old school, Mealtrom and comp.
Love that, Dave. 100%. I agree with this stuff so far.
Lorga. Got letters to spare, so read Butchers too.
To use specifically for models. I was meant to go down the rules range, but I like the fact they're saying about models.
Make the game less killy, ridiculous how it is now.
I agree with you, Narek. I do. We were talking earlier about tournaments downstairs, right? And I've been talking to Joe about tournaments downstairs as well. And him and Toby are pretty keen on 1,500 point or 1,750 point tournaments, or even 1,000 point tournaments. And I'm not against it as a concept. My concern with Warhammer 40k specifically is it's so deadly at the moment that you do 1,000 point tournament and there's a very real chance that depending on what one person takes versus what the other person takes, the other person might not have anything left after the first turn. I hate leaders bring back auras or just make you choose one unit in 6 to get the buff. I don't love the leaders thing, but I remember we always used to whinge about auras, and now we have leaders, we're whinging about that. So, you know what I say about nerds?
Better terrain rules and new GK, especially Kaldor.
Kaldor sounds good. Brian sounded loud on Morocco. I haven't... Let me just turn him down. Right, there you go. Try it now. Less rerolls, yeah. 100%. Yeah, I think it's too killy. I think it's far too killy.
Custom characters staying.
I agree. I 100% agree. I really need that to stick around. Leaders are better than auras. You reckon? At that point level, some stuff is just unkillable. Friends don't take Angron against friends at 1,000 points. I mean, Angron's definitely killable at fucking 10 points, let alone 1,000 points. But you're right, some stuff would be obnoxious at that points level. The problem I found is, and here's looking at half of you, chat, as well. The problem I found is, even narrative players, if they see something where they're like, I can definitely win if I do this, they have a temptation to do that. It happens quite a lot. And they'll try and justify it with some kind of narrative, but ultimately it's nonsense. They know what they're doing. I'm into leaders over auras, but I think the leader shouldn't suck once their unit's deal. 100%. I think getting rid of the when this model's leading a unit and replacing it with this unit, I think, honestly, goes a huge way to fixing part of what I don't like about leaders. Because my biggest problem with leaders is, hey, this librarian has a psychic hood that he's wearing, but the second all his mates have died, he forgets how to use it. Why? Make invans only usable against shooting. Interesting.
Do something about terrain and then increase unit points across the board, as armies are too large in my opinion.
Yeah, I think they're too large, but the problem with them reducing army sizes and suggesting they're currently too large is that they'll sell less.
Or Crange refresh. More granular army building system. Maybe make flyers relevant?
Love all those. The flyers one's complicated, right? Because I wouldn't miss them if they removed them entirely. I think flyers makes 40k messy. But then I say the same about Titanic units at 2,000 points. Like, make Apocalypse an actual thing and save Titanic to Apocalypse is what I'd like to see. But that'll upset a lot of people. Especially people that play, like, purely Knights, for example, where their army is Titanic. Like, yeah, maybe that should be Apocalypse only. I personally think some armies are not large enough, maybe. I don't know, because I look at things like Custodians and you can put 30 Custodian Guard on the table, and I don't feel like that's like I don't know. The Psychic Hood has a crank on it, so it needs a crank monkey to power it. Fair. Reasonable. The game I was watching last night, the table being used is the norm size used, or are different sizes for other types of games. So yeah, there's yes, Alison. In short answer to your question, there are different table sizes to different games, and you can play on smaller table sizes based on the points level you're playing, even on the one game. So we play Strike, which is a Strike Force mission, which is 2,000 points. And every unit has. Alison's new to the hobby chat, by the way. Every unit has a points value, and you select your units and obviously accumulate your points and add them together until you get to 2,000 points or just under. And then that means that if both you and your opponent have 2,000 points, it's a balanced game. So 2,000 points, for example, is played on a 44-inch by 60-inch battle mat. It can be bigger, but it's played on a minimum of that. You've also got incursion missions, and you've got the smaller ones, which I can't remember what they're called. And they go down to 1,000 points, the smaller ones, which is half the size, and you play on half the size of a map. You've also got Kill Team, which is played on a smaller table, Blood Bowl, which is played on a small football pitch, which is American football with orcs and goblins, which is great. You've got there's lots of different table sizes. So, short answer to your question, yes, there are different table sizes for different games. Long answer, there's a bit more of an explanation, but we typically only play 2,000 points on the channel because it's easier and that's what we're set up for. Chat, we've still got 28 members to go, and I'm not singing a So Solid Crew rendition of 28 members to go. Can't wait to see the Apocalypse rules. Just got the books today with the Make a Character rules. The Corsair Lords of the Maelstrom books, really nice. I'm a big fan. Bring back Psychic Face, bring back Psychic Powers. As an Eldar fan, I'm okay with that. Wrong, Liam. Kill Team isn't plays all facts. Alison's brand new chat, so if everyone wants to throw a member at her. Incursion is weird now. It's still the same size table, but deployment maps are bunched up. But you could play it on smaller though, Soups, right?
Terminator telebeacon can be given to an infantry squad for deployment with action. Terms come in greater than 3 inches from enemy. Make Terminators great again.
Make Terminators great again is definitely a phrase we should all be aspiring to campaign for. I don't know why you'd play Incursion on a 44x60. That seems stupid. Is it because Combat Patrol? I really liked it when there was special rules for when two factions met that had history in the lore, like Space Wolves versus Thousand Suns. You mean you liked it when Warhammer had fucking flavour? Choose my words better. Why? What did I say? What did I say, chat? Stefan, thank you for the one gifted. I want to know what I said now. I can't believe we're struggling to get to 100 members. I put a shirt on and everything. Have you had Sax Not Mead? I think they're in Salisbury, but it's nice stuff. No, I haven't, no. No, I haven't. If they're local and they do a summer fruits or cherry type flavour, I'd be interested. Throw members at Alison. Oh no, I picked my words on purpose then, chat, if that's the case. If that's the case, that's intentional language. If that's what you're picking me up for, chat, you should know by now that's intentional language. There's lots of Make Great Agains in here. Mega Knobs, Tyranid Warriors. No loose, no members. That's fine. In that case, the channel's going to die. Because I'm here now, working. Maybe this is a Joe show. The members are just rolling. Should I just turn the stream off then? Should I just kill it? Is that where we're at now? Make Crisis Suits great again. Just the models at least. He doesn't have an iPhone, no. Summer Fruits. There's a Summer Fruits one. I might give it a try. I might give Summer Fruits a try. Thank you, Sam. At least you love me. Hope it doesn't die but can't gift. It's expensive to have a baby. Congratulations, Necro Goblin. Is it a young baby? Like, is it Nunu? Lord of Cinder, thank you for 10 gifted. You absolute legend. Thank you for 10 gifted. We're on 83. We might actually make target. Actually, 17 to go and 7 minutes. We're not making target. You're not making target tonight, are you? Oh, I don't have to buy my giveaway cube, I guess. Scott, thank you for 1 gifted. 84. 16 away. What would you want? What do you mean? For what, Sam? If you add a wedge of green stuff or something to the waist of a Crisis to give them some extra height, it looks so much better. Turn 1 start last month. Okay, cool, yeah. I didn't think it was new. What would make you go Super Smashing Great for 11th edition? What would make you rant? I don't really know, Dave, if I'm honest with you. There's some things I'd like to see addressed, right? I'd like to see rerolls reduced massively. I'm fucking bored of rerolls. But the problem is I don't think they will, because I think they need them mathematically to kind of make the game make sense from like a guardsman's perspective all the way up to a shield captain, for example. But that being said, Heresy's managed it, but Heresy has less like variables. They do have humans and they have robots and they have demons and they have space marines, but that's it. They don't have anything else. I would like to see leaders lose when leading a unit. That's one of the things that annoys me the most, to be honest with you. Here's a big thing that I really want as well. I want a way, and it can be back to 7th edition. It can look at Age of Sigmar. I want a way that stops an army that charges 17 units getting to fight 17 times before your opponent can fight back. Always getting fights first when you charge across your whole army. I don't like it. Are we shooting for a giveaway target? Kinda, yeah. Sort of, Tony, is the answer. Bring back instant kill and cannot wound. Love that, Skippy. 100%. I'd like a mix with the psychic phase and what it is like now. So in the hero phase, you get a few buffing spells, abilities, or healing, and then shooting stuff is stuck to the data sheet like now. Yeah, I like that. Robin, thank you for the 1 gifted. 85, 15 to go. Snake Eyes always fails on charges. Love that. Love that. Command reroll should be more restrictive. Facts. I don't think command reroll should be able to be used on saves. Can we all agree if we hear the word simplify but not simple, we go nuts? Facts. Yes, 100%. Absolutely. 4 new factions. 40k is going D8. No. And command points can be bought from Games Workshop for £5 each. Okay, it's satire. I get it. Tony, thank you for 5 gifted. 10 to go, chat. I hate the abundance of some things like Fight First. Same. CP rolls only for charges. Love it. Magic in Old World is done across different phases and it works quite well. Old World has got me so interested right now, Pete, honestly. Is it just Warhammer I play on these tables? In this studio it is, yeah, but downstairs we've had people playing different games tonight. We've had people playing Battletech, Bolt Action, some other historical war game that I don't know. We've got people booking in Dungeons and Dragons and all sorts of stuff. I like the Old World initiative mechanic, +3 initiative on the charge if you charge from a distance. I love that. Love that. Battle shock needs to be more punishing. Agree. Some don't care about being battle shocked. Agree again. Want strats to be one and done. You pick 5 from a deck, make strats pivotal and meaningful. Agree. Deep Fried AA, thank you for the 1 gifted. You're a legend. 3 minutes chat, 9 members to go, £20 in super chats, and you'll hit all 3 targets. If 2 people give 5 and 1 person does a £20 super chat, we've hit all 3 targets on a Wednesday. How busy is Hobby House? Is footfall growing naturally? We had more random footfall tonight than I expected yesterday, which is a positive. I'm really happy with it. I like Old World. I'm a massive fantasy nostalgia lover. I didn't have a community of players around me. I don't have a community of players around. Fair enough. I loved 8th edition fantasy and 7th edition fantasy. Really, really loved it. Really enjoyed it. I came to fantasy late 7th edition. And they changed to 8th, and I had 1 edition. And they nuked it, and I was so sad. I was just like really falling in love with it. I was so sad. One minute to go. Whitey, thank you for the 1 gifted. When you're kicking off socials, like what for, Nick? For Hobby House, Hobby House. We already have a Facebook and Instagram page. The Instagram page is like 800 followers already. Morale used to work fine. Battleship test balls up. Yeah, I kind of agree. Sort of. I never really like when you have like Space Marines who are we shall know no fear. I never really liked leadership on morale. Space Hulk has always been an awesome game to play. Yeston, thank you for 1 gifted. 93 members. My partner's planning on going to Hobby House tomorrow just for drinks and knitting. Love that. Love that. What a fucking cool environment it is to hang out in. If I get the chance, I'll have a sit with them and have a drink. Right, it's 9 o'clock. You failed. We're still £20 short in super chats. We're still 7 members short in members. Oh no, I don't have to do my giveaway cube. Well, maybe we'll try again tomorrow and see if you can earn it then. You people have been amazing though. Thank you for hanging out. I'm actually a bit sad. I was really excited about reading through the balance. I purposefully ignored it. So it was going off in the team chat today. I didn't read it. I purposefully ignored it so I could do it live on air because that's what we can do now. And it was shit. It was really, really shit. So I'm sorry about that. Like in the future, it should be better, right? When we're reacting to stuff live, it's an actual reaction now rather than me having knowledge beforehand. It should be better. But it was a bit shit today, so I'm sorry about that, chat. Hopefully you've enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I love you all very dearly. Thank you so much for 112 likes. You are amazing. Thank you so much for £80 in super chats. It's almost as amazing. And thank you for what is 98 gifted memberships, because Cornet Ed comes in at 5 gifted. Is there a chat again tomorrow? There is a live show at 1:30 tomorrow, the Liam and Joe show. We're at the tables building some models. I am building Old World. Dave will be excited. Square bases for days. And that's at 13:30 for an hour and a half. And then Hobby House opens again at 4. And then we have a live game of Warhammer 40k at 7:30 tomorrow evening. There's another 2,000 point game. Adam and Paddy. I'm floating around because I'll be wearing this again and working in Manager Head tomorrow working. And then on Friday we've got After Dark in here again at 7:30. We'll find something to talk about. Suggestions from Thane specifically welcome. Okay. All the streamers and YouTubers I've seen are not like the balance update. It was just nothing. I was excited. I was like, hey, let's take a positive spin to losing the influencer contract. Let's do live reaction and actually be excited about it. This will be great. And then it was just, okay, there's like 2 changes and it's a bit naff. So, yeah. Anyway, you people have been insane. I love you very, very dearly. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Hopefully, we will see you in the week, specifically tomorrow for the Liam and Joe show, the live game, or if not, After Dark on Sunday. And then next week, we've got a full complement of content again, another 7 streams for you people, because I seem to just like to work all the time forever, right? Forever, forever, forever. So, I think that's everything. Is that everything, chat? Are we good? We did get to 98 members, so you are, in fact, the best chat. Sammy, give us another one. Thank you. We're on 99 members. You're a legend. You are the best chat. I love you very, very dearly. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow on the Liam and Joe show. If not, we'll see you in the next one.